Hi everyone, myself Priyanka. I have 7 years of experience in IT. I have attended over 40 plus interviews. With that experience, I have formulated the material of our course. So now let me welcome you all to this ETL virtual testing classes. So in this session, we'll learn what is ETL testing. So what is ETL testing? In ETL testing, we have a term called ETL. In that ETL, it simply stands for extract, transform, and load. So here, guys, to enter into IT, there are many ways. So what generally people prefer? People generally prefer testing. Why people prefer testing? As there will be having some peace of mind, will not be having any stress related to developmental activities. So we can maintain our personal life along with the professional life. So that is the reason many people will choose this ETL testing as they want a peaceful life. So in this ETL testing, so consider it is any kind of testing activity, guys. So what people will be doing, developers, they are going to develop something. What developer has developed, testers, they'll be testing the application, whether it is working perfectly or not. So to develop something, so consider guys, so to develop, consider a simple pen. To manufacture a simple pen, it takes time and effort. But to see whether there are any defects, whether the cap was designed properly or that we are able to insert the refill, checking these things, it is easy. So here in the IT also the same thing follows. Developmental activities are bit tough compared to the testing activities. Testing activities are easy. So guys, what testers they'll do? They'll only see whether the developer has developed the product efficiently or not. If they haven't developed properly, they need to raise the defect. Whatever the testing we are doing in the IT, we are just checking whether there are any defects. We are not going to correct the defect, guys. We are going to simply test whether there is any defect. So in this, what is ETL testing? So ETL testing means database testing. What we are going to do, we are going to perform all the kind of testing activities only on the database. So guys, so we are trying to enter into IT. Consider it is a IT or a non-IT. When we are trying to set some career path, what we need to check? We need to check whether whatever the option we are choosing, that has a more opportunities and that it has a more survival rate. So our ETL testing, it is a database testing. So where database is present in all the organizations. Consider it is a simple retail store. From a simple retail store to largest online store and the largest insurance domain. In all domains, database is needed. So where there is a database, there they are in the need of ETL testers. So the scope of ETL testing is much. So my ETL testing, it is in high demand. So that is the reason I am saying you, please choose this as a career path. You need not go for an opportunity which has a less options, no? So we need to see only the option which we need to set only the option as a career where we can survive easily. So guys, how this database is present, let me explain. So I have said you ETL testing, it is a database testing, and database, it is present in a banking sector, in a online business, in a small retail business, and in insurance domain. My database is present. How the database is present, let me explain you. So guys, in banking sector, consider you have an account in a government bank. Consider it as a Canara Bank. In Canara Bank, you have a account. You don't have a ATM card or anything related to that account. You don't know what is the balance present in that account. So after not using account for a last few days, now you have went to the bank and you have simply hand over to the concerned person in the bank. So looking at your account number and entering all the details, my bank representative, he is able to say what are the transactions you made and what is the account balance present in that account. How that representative, how the person present in the bank is able to say all the details about us. He is able to say, since in the back end database engineers are present, here there is some data. So if database is present, they need to manage the database. Who are going to manage the database? Our ETL testers are going to manage the database. So guys, consider in the next example in the online business. So guys, nowadays we people, we are doing only online shopping. Everyone, we are dependent upon online stores. Consider I have a Flipkart store. In that Flipkart store, I wanted to buy a simple pen. What would I do? I'll just open the Flipkart app. After opening the app, in the search bar present in my Flipkart app, I'll be entering my keyword like pen and I'll hit the search button. Once I hit the search button, means all the options will be displayed to us. What are the list of pens available? And we can see the different prices. How we are able to see, guys? Since the database engineers are there, they are managing their database. Who are the database engineers? They are ETL testers. As ETL testers are there, they are managing the database. We, the people who are doing online shopping, they can do easily. So here also there are number of online stores. They are maintaining their database. So wherever data is present, they are in the need of ETL testers. So guys, consider insurance domain. You have took some policy. So in that claim paper, you will be having all the details. So you have took that policy and you are paying the claim amount for the last 6 years. But you wanted to know when this policy ends. What happens? You'll go to your LIC office and show your claim papers. So looking at the policy number, the people who are present in that office, they are able to say all the details about your policy. How they are able to say? They are able to say, since in the background database engineers are present. So guys, I have said you all these examples. By all these examples, I wanted to conclude a simple thing. Database, it is present in many applications across the globe. My database, it needs to be present. So that means the number of opportunities are very good for this ETL testing. So we are trying to switch our roles. Some people, after taking a gap in their career, they wanted to start their career. When a person who is wanting a change or who wants a career, so who is starting a career, they need to take care of one thing. That is the path which they are choosing. They need to, it need to be have a very good number of opportunities. My ETL testing, it is having a very good number of opportunities. So people, you have got some idea about what is ETL testing. So now let me explain you why only this ETL testing. There are number of ways to enter into the IT. So guys, there are number of ways, like you can enter into the IT by automation testing or by a manual testing or by a mainframes or something else. But why I'm saying this ETL testing only? So consider, guys, if you want to enter into the IT through manual testing, means for a manual testing, the calls are very, very less. So we should not go for a career opportunity which has very limited opportunities. That is the reason we won't prefer any manual testing. And then apart from this, we do have an option called automation testing. So for doing automation testing, we need to have a good amount of analytical knowledge and we need to learn high programming knowledge. So it is somewhat similar to developmental activities. So we need not look for complex activities. Some people, they'll find themselves lagging in the coding. If they choose their career path as a automation testing, means again, it would be difficult for them. So automation testing, it is not that easy, guys. For that, you need to learn a high level of coding. So that is the reason many people won't prefer this automation testing. So apart from this manual and automation testing, what is the other testing we have? The other testing we have is ETL testing. So our ETL testing, it is easier to learn. Apart from being easiest, we can crack the interviews very easily in this ETL testing. So guys, I'm assuring you, within the 2 months of time, you'll be getting offer letter for sure. If you are able to put your effort more keenly, means I'll give you assurance. You are able to get your offer letter within just 45 days of a time. Why I'm saying that much strongly? That is only the because of in ETL testing, we need to learn only a sample things, only a simple things. By learning simple things, we can survive here. And in ETL testing, it is very easy to crack the interviews. How it is easy to crack the interviews, I'll be explaining you after explaining the whole syllabus. As it is easy to learn, the people can survive in this ETL testing very easily. So guys, for learning this ETL testing, we need not learn any programming or coding languages. And here there is no need of any technical language like Java and Selenium. So now you can ask me, Madam, then what is the requirement that a ETL tester should have? So guys, before enrolling yourself into the course, the only requirement I need is you need to be a graduate and you need to understand the basic English and you need to communicate me the basic English. If you are having these skills, means definitely you can enter into IT. I'll be grooming up you with all the things, but only the thing is you need to put effort from your side. I'll be delivering the content. You need to understand the content. And whenever you are not understanding, you need to ask me. So if you are able to provide your effort, I'm ready to help you in all the possible ways. So guys, now you have understood what is ETL testing and why only ETL testing to enter into the IT. So now we'll go for what are the contents I'm going to cover as a part of my course. So the course contents I'm covering is I'll be starting my course with basic SQL and then I'll move to complex SQL. Once SQL is done, means I'll go for data warehousing concepts. So then guys, here we are doing ETL testing. For that, we need one tool. So the tool I'm going to explain here is Informatica. This Informatica is the most widely used tool for doing ETL testing. That is the reason I'm explaining here Informatica tool. So guys, for doing ETL tester also, ETL tester, he need to learn some basic manual testing concepts. What are the concepts that are needed for ETL testing? On them also, I'll be giving you a clear picture. After that, I'll be explaining you agile methodology. What is this agile methodology? So guys, many of the people who are attending here, they are very new to the IT. They don't know how the techniques that IT people will follow to get their projects done. And they don't know what are the terminologies they are using. So in this agile methodology, I'll be explaining you what are the terms they'll be using and what are the techniques they follow for getting their projects done. After explaining this agile methodology, so guys, here we are doing some testing. So for that, we need to learn some test management tool. The test management tool I'm going to explain you in my syllabus is Jira. And then we'll go for our ETL testers. They need to have some knowledge of Unix commands also. So I'll be explaining you what are the Unix commands that are required for ETL testing. So these are all the things that are required for ETL tester, guys. After explaining all these things, I'll be explaining you 2 real-time projects on which I have worked. So now we are done with everything. This is the syllabus, what I'm going to explain you as a part of my regular class. So guys, apart from the regular classes, you will be having GD sessions also. So some people don't know what is GD sessions. So guys, what happens in the regular sessions? So if you have observed today's session, only I'm speaking. Priyanka is speaking here and all the remaining people, they are listening and they are understanding something. But they are not speaking anything. But what I'll do in the GD sessions, so I'll be taking GD sessions for each and every topic. For what topics I'm taking regular classes, for that topics I'm taking GD sessions also. In these GD sessions, I'll be listening. Only you will be speaking. So when you speak, some people, they'll be having a fear to speak. Some people, they'll be having fear to attend interviews. So if you attend these GD sessions daily, that fear to speak and the fear to attend interviews will be removed, guys. So, guys, I'll be explaining the topic. So, a number of people will be presenting same topic in different manners. But there is some standard way what interviewer will be expecting. So for questions, he'll be expecting answer in some standard way. What is that standard way? I'll be explaining you in the GD sessions. I'll show you exact way how to present, how the interviewer will be satisfied. So in the GD sessions, you will be learning presentation skills. So in the GD sessions, you have learned how to answer the questions also. So now I'll be taking mock interviews. So I'll be taking a mock for each and every topic. So by the completion of syllabus, a person will be attending roughly at least 10 mocks. So you'll be having at least 10 mock interviews. What will happen? So you'll be free to give the interviews. The fear for attending the interview will be removed. And when you attend a real-time interview, you'll be with a cool mind. When you are with a cool mind, you can answer everything very neatly. So that means there is a chances of selecting in a first interview also. So guys, there are few people from my previous batches who has cracked their interview within the first attempt. So I'm assuring you, if you just follow my instructions, you are able to get your offer letter even within the first attempt. So guys, after taking the mock interview, I'll be giving you some set of important interview questions and answers. So guys, with my experience, I have formulated some questions, and with the experience of my previous batch people also. So the persons who have cleared their interview, I'll be taking the feedback from them and I'll ask them what are the questions they are being asked. So depending upon that, I have prepared a set of important interview questions and answers. This just compromises of what are frequently asked questions. So I'll be sharing with that document also with you. So now we are ready to give the interview. So what is the thing you need to have? You need to build your resume. So guys, a resume is the first thing what the interviewer will look before looking into ourselves. So our resume, it should be effective. If it is effective only, then we'll be getting a call. So how to build a effective resume, I'll be showing. What are the tips to be followed? I'll be explaining you. So now your resume is also ready. What is the next step? So now you need to update your profile into the Naukri. So guys, if you follow certain tips in the Naukri, you will be getting definitely a call. So what are those certain tips? I'll be explaining you. So now you have updated your profile into the Naukri. After updating your profile, you have just received a call and you are able to crack the interview within the first attempt. So guys, now the job is with you. If you follow my instructions, definitely you'll be getting a job within the first attempt. And then see guys, if you follow my syllabus carefully, you can do job by your own. So consider guys, all the days are not smooth. For a person, he has got a very tough project. He couldn't do the task. At that time also, here I'll be there to support you. You can come back to me and you can say, Madam, I couldn't do the things. I'm feeling it a bit complex there. So here I'm ready to provide you job support also, guys. So these are all the facilities I'm going to provide you as a part of my course contents. So now let me explain you. So guys, I have said you, I'm starting my course with SQL. So why I'm starting with this SQL? So guys, this SQL, it is the major part where the ETL testers are dealing. Why they are dealing with SQL, let me explain you. So guys, here I have a participants coming across different regions. I'm communicating with you in English. Here some people, they are comfortable with Telugu. Some people, they are comfortable with Kannada. Some people, they are comfortable with Hindi. But I'm communicating with you only in English. Why? Because each of the participant present here, they all can understand the English. And if they have some doubt, means they can again ask the doubt in English. That is the reason I have chosen my language of communication as English. In the same way, guys, here we ETL testers, we are going to perform some kind of activities on the database. So we need to learn some activities. We need to learn some language, what a database can understand. Database can understand SQL. That is the reason I'm starting my syllabus with the SQL. So what is SQL? It simply stands for Structured Query Language. It is the standard language used to communicate with database. So guys, here we are performing testing activities on the database. So we need to communicate with the database. How to communicate with the database? My database, it doesn't understand simple English. So for that, we are learning some SQL. By using this SQL, we can retrieve the data and modify the data in very easily. And in this, we'll be having data in the form of tables. So guys, I'm constantly saying from the beginning of the class, if you have observed, I'm saying ETL testing means database testing. Some people, they may have got out. What is this database? So guys, before explaining database, let me explain you a simple term, data. What is data? Anything, any piece of information can be called as data. My name Priyanka, it is a data. Vijeta, it is a data. Kavya, it is a data. So any piece of information, your name, it is a data, your phone number, your date of birth, anything can be called as a data. But database means collection of related objects which have some interconnection between them. So guys, if my data, it has some connection with each other, such a data, we are calling it as a database. So consider guys, here I have 10 different participants. So in this participants, previously I can call each of them as a data. Why I'm calling them as a data? Previously, they are just a piece of information and they are not related to each other. That is the reason I'm calling them simply as a data. But now I'm calling all the participants together as a database. Why I'm calling as a database? Now you people have some common connection. You are getting trained for ETL testing course and you have a common trainer. So when I ask you, Kavya, who is your trainer? You will be saying Priyanka. Madhu, who is your trainer? You will be saying Priyanka. So in this way, you are getting connected. So in any of the way, if my data, it is getting connected, I can call it as a database. So what are the common databases we have? The common databases we have are Oracle database, MySQL database, and SQL database. So the data, and to this database, we have information in the form of tables. So how the information is present in the form of tables, let me show. So guys, this is the place where we are going to write queries. Don't worry about how to write the queries. I'll be showing you in the installation of this software also. Now let me show you. I have said you data, it is present in the form of tables. No? So I'll be showing how it is present in the form of tables. So before writing a simple query, let me ask you a simple thing. Kavya, where are you from?
I'm from Coimbatore.
Okay. Madhu, where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore.
Okay. Madhav, where are you from?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Okay. Vijeta, where are you from?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah, okay, guys. So now when I'm asking where are you from, you people are responding from I'm from so and so state. So we'll be following a same thing for writing the queries also. How do we write the queries? We'll be writing our queries starting with select keyword. So guys, yeah, in this language, whatever the query you are writing, it would be starting mostly with the select only. After select, I'll be using star. So this star, it simply represents all. If you wanted to retrieve all the things present in a table, you need to use star. After this star, we'll be mentioning from. So after from, we need to mention the table name. From which table name we wanted to bring the data, we'll be mentioning that after mentioning from. So here I have written from. After that, I have mentioned my table name as employees. So this is the query and I'm running the query. Don't worry about how to run the query, guys. All these things, what I'm doing, I'll be explaining you at the time of installation. So now let me run the query and show you. So now you can see here, guys, Here I have my data in the form of tables, and this is the simple way to write a query. How to write the queries more clearly, I'll be explaining you in the classes that will start from tomorrow. So guys, this is all about what I'll be teaching as a part of ETL testing. And so guys, see, each and every session I'll be recording. Immediately after the completion of class, I'll be sharing the recorded version to you through the Drive link. And I'll be sharing the notes also. So consider. Yeah, this is the SQL notes you have, guys. So I'll be sharing you these notes. Apart from these notes, you'll be having the recorded version of the classes also. For each and every topic I teach, I'll record my sessions and I'll be uploading it to the drive. Consider, while listening the topic, you felt you have understood everything, but later on you have got a doubt. At that time, you can go back, you can open your Gmail and you can listen to this drive. Even after recording, after listening the recorded video, your doubt it is not cleared means I'll be clearing that doubt in the GD session also. In the GD session also, if your doubt it has not been cleared means you can discuss with me one on one. I'll be there to help you all the time. So guys, these are the different opportunities I'm providing to you as a part of my course. So I'm done with delivering the content. So guys, are everyone clear with the topics that I have discussed today?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, guys, if you have any doubts about the course, you can please ask.
So far, no.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
is SQL ETL testing doesn't need automation testing?
it is not needed. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It is not needed, ma, as of now. But people, they are trying to do that on the cloud. They are trying to move this data onto the cloud, but it also takes much time.
Okay. Can you cover that automation in this syllabus, ma'am?
It is not much needed, but I'm planning to conduct those sessions also.
Okay.
In future, if it is needed, means definitely I'll be conducting classes on that also. But at this point of time, only the experiments are being done. There are no proper trials being done. So that is the reason I haven't included. But if the people, they have more data on the cloud means, I'll be including that cloud part also in my syllabus.
Okay.
And we have our regular classes starting from tomorrow, guys, and the timings, they would be the same. And actually, one more thing I wanted to mention. Today, I have requested a girl who has received offer letter recently, but she has some meeting. So in the future sessions also, she'll be joining and she'll be telling you how she has prepared and how my course syllabus has helped her in cracking the interview. And guys, she was able to crack her interview within a second attempt. So she is just a homemaker and she has got some career break. After that, she wanted to get into IT. Through her friend, she has got to know about this course and she was able to learn all the course contents within a 40 days, and within 2 months, she has received a offer letter. When a homemaker can do, why not you can do? Everyone can do. Only the thing is you need to have your effort and determination. If that is there means, I'm assuring you guys, definitely you'll be getting the offer letter. And in the future sessions, I'll bring her to the session. You can also speak to her. Guys, are everyone clear with the course contents?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, guys. If everyone are clear with the course contents, I'll wind up the session. Is that
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, guys, I'm winding up the session for today. Tomorrow we'll have a regular session in time.